This is Shyam Pragya and today we will talk about third topic of animal tissue, that is muscular tissue. Today we are going to study about muscles, and the study of muscles are known as myology. Study of muscles is known as myology. Now, what is muscular tissue? Muscular tissue is a contractile tissue made up of elongated fiber-like cells. So I have drawn here different types of muscular tissue, and we can see that all the fibers are elongated, flat, and different structures are shown here. So we will talk about the structure of muscular tissue. So these are contractile tissue made up of elongated fiber-like cells. Contractile means it can contract and relax. So contract and relax. This contractility is due to the presence of contractile protein in the muscular cells. Now muscle cells, as we know, these are elongated and fiber-like. So we will talk about muscle fiber. Each fiber is of different structure. So on the basis of their structure and their function, muscular tissue is divided into three types. These are skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. Now one by one we have to discuss about the structure, function, location of these three types of muscles. So first of all we will talk about skeletal muscles. Skeletal, as the name is suggesting, related to skeletal system, means our bone. So all the muscles attached to our bones are known as skeletal muscles. So as we know, our whole body is made up of bone and muscles. So 45 to 50% of our body is of skeletal muscles. So we can say that skeletal muscle forms 45% of the entire body weight. Now skeletal muscle is also known as striped muscles, striated muscles, or voluntary muscles. So I will explain why these three names, another names are given to skeletal muscles. So skeletal muscles is known as striped muscles. Why? Because all the fibers are long, cylindrical, and these are unbranched. There is no branches originates or comes out from each fiber. So it is unbranched structure, and as we can see here, more than one nucleus. So many nuclei are present here. So these are multinucleated structures. So skeletal muscle fibers are multinucleated structure, and not only this, many light and dark bands are alternately arranged. These are alternately arranged. We can see here one dark band, then one light band, one dark band, light band. So these are alternately arranged perpendicular to the axis. If we draw long axis, then these bands are arranged perpendicular. That means making 90-degree angle with the long axis. So these are perpendicular and to the long axis. So these light and dark bands give a striated structure to the muscle. So this skeletal muscle is also known as striped muscles or striated muscles, because stripes of light and dark bands are present here. Now the another name given, that is voluntary muscles. Voluntary means these muscles are under our control. We can move the muscles according to our wish. For example, these muscles are located in the limbs, that means wall of limbs, and body wall, face, neck. These muscles, those are present as at our faces, are skeletal muscles. So we can move these muscles according to our wish. So they are known as voluntary muscles. So their location is clear. These are present near the limbs, body wall, face and neck. And structure is also clear. These are long, cylindrical, unbranched, multinucleated structure. One more thing, these structures are non-tapering. Tapering means constricted at the end of the muscles. जैसे ये muscles ऊपर जाकर सिकुड़ जाते हैं. This structure is known as tapering structure, but these are flat and elongated cylindrical structure, not tapering structure. Now we will talk about another type of muscle, that is smooth muscle. So smooth muscle is also known as unstriated muscles or involuntary muscles. Why it is known as unstriated? Because no stripes are found here. No light and dark bands are present here. So it is known as unstriated muscles. It is also known as involuntary muscles. Involuntary because these muscles are not under our control. We cannot control these kind of muscles, and these muscles work continuously. ये काफी लंबे समय तक लगातार काम करते हैं बिना थके हुए, and that's why smooth muscles and cardiac muscles are also known as non-fatigue muscles, whereas skeletal muscle is known as fatigue muscle because these type of muscles soon undergo fatigue. ये जल्दी ही थक जाते हैं, that's why they are known as fatigue muscles, whereas smooth muscles and cardiac muscles together known as non-fatigue muscles. Now we will talk about the location of this type of muscles. These are tapering at both the end. ये दोनों एंड पर क्या होते हैं, सिकुड़े हुए होते हैं. सो दीज आर नोन एज टैपरिंग. इनकी जो चौड़ाई है, जो डायमीटर है, वो बीच में ज्यादा है और ऊपर कम हो जाती है. सो इट्स शेप इज स्पिंडल शेप. दीज आर स्मॉल साइज, स्पिंडल शेप्ड एंड टैपरिंग. एंड वन मोर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर इज दैट इट हैज ओनली वन न्यूक्लियस. इसके पास सिर्फ एक न्यूक्लियस होता है, दैट ऑल्सो सेंट्रली लोकेटेड. सो दिस इज अ यूनिन्यूक्लिएटेड फाइबर. This type of fiber is uninucleated, whereas skeletal muscle fiber is multinucleated structure. It is also unbranched structure. Now we will talk about location of smooth muscle. So smooth muscles are found in the wall of visceral organs. Visceral organs means all the internal organs, soft organs like liver, kidney, stomach, intestine. So these are made up of the wall of these organs are made up of smooth muscles. These are also found in all the tubular organs. Tubular organs means the organs that are hollow from inside. For example, our intestine, tube-like shape. Our digestive system, stomach, liver, and not only this, our blood vessels also. So the wall of these organs are made up of smooth muscles. And these muscles are not under our control, so these are known as involuntary muscles. Now we will talk about third category of muscular tissue, that is cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are found only in heart, as the name is suggesting cardiac. Cardiac term is related to heart. So this type of muscles are found only in our heart, and as we know these are non-fatigue muscles. ये लगातार काम करती है बिना रुके हुए, बिना थके हुए. So these are having the characteristics of both kind of muscles, skeletal muscles and smooth muscles. That means these are striped muscles and unstriped. Both kind of characteristics are present in the cardiac muscles. And not only this, these are though it is striated, means stripes are present here, then also it is involuntary in nature. We cannot control cardiac muscles according to our wish. And this shape of, if we talk about the shape of cardiac muscles, then these are cylindrical. ये भी cylindrical है skeletal muscles की तरह. And these are branched structures. So, बाकी के दोनों जो muscles हमने देखे थे वो branched नहीं थे. These were unbranched, but only cardiac muscles are there, that is cylindrical and branched structure. ये कैसा structure है? एक branched structure है, बाकी दोनों unbranched थे. So these are, and this is also like striated muscles. It is multinucleated. That means more than one nucleus is present here, and it is having characteristics of both kind of muscles. Now location, I have told you, this is found in our heart. So everything I have concluded here about the muscular tissue. Now one more thing I just want to tell you, in our body, human body is made up of 639 muscles that helps us in locomotion. So muscular system, अगर हम function की बात करें तो muscular system help करते हैं हमें, muscular tissues help us in walking, in locomotion, and in this way it enhance the possibility of survive. इस धरती पर हमें अगर सरवाइव करना है तो इस तरह से चांसेस जो बढ़ते हैं, किसके कारण? मस्कुलर टिश्यू के कारण, बिकॉज इट हेल्प्स अस इन मूविंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस. ये हमें अपने दुश्मनों से प्रतिरक्षा करने में हेल्प करते हैं, अपनी रक्षा करने में हेल्प करते हैं. हम इसकी हेल्प से एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर मूव कर सकते हैं, इसकी हेल्प से हम अपने जगह को परिवर्तित कर सकते हैं. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट प्लांट्स, दे कैन नॉट चेंज देयर प्लेस, दे रिमेन फिक्स at one place only, but with the help of muscular tissue we can move, we are motile, we can move from one place to another place. Now next we will talk about nervous tissue, और इसी के साथ nervous tissue के साथ ही आपका चैप्टर खत्म हो जाएगा. Tissue chapter will be finished. Now we will talk about the last topic of animal tissue, that is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is made up of nerve cells, which is also known as neuron. Neuron is the unit of nervous tissue. So now we will talk about the structure of neuron. Neuron is an irregular structure. The upper part is wider, and from this part some processes comes out. So upper part is nucleated structure, irregular structure, and it is known as cytosol or cell body. From the cell body some processes comes out. These processes are of two types. Some processes are small and branched. These processes are known as dendrons. Dendrons are further branched into dendrites, and one single long cylindrical process also comes out from the cytosol, that is known as axon. Axon is branched at the another end with axon endings, and these are highly branched at the end, and the whole axon is unbranched structure. It is covered by a myelin sheath, but at some places at regular gap axon is not covered by myelin sheath. It is exposed, and this exposed area where it is not covered by the myelin sheath is known as node of Ranvier. Now structure is clear. Now we will talk about the function of this neuron. So the function of neuron is to receive the stimuli and conduct the impulse in the form of electrical impulse. The impulses are received in the form of stimuli. Stimuli means any change in the external or internal environment of the body that brings change in our behavior. अगर बाहर कोई भी changes होगी, कोई भी घटना घटेगी, तो हमारे behavior में जो change आएगा, तो ऐसी घटना को हम लोग कहेंगे stimuli. For example, अगर एक सांप आता है हमारे सामने, तो we will show some reactions. So this incidence of coming a snake in front of us, this is known as a stimulus, and whatever response we are showing, that is our reaction or response against the stimulus. So stimulus is received by the dendrites and passed to the dendrons. From the dendrons it is passed to the cytosol, and from the cytosol to axon. इस तरह से nerve impulse को रिसीव किसने किया? डेंड्रॉन्स एंड डेंड्राइट्स. डेंड्राइट्स ने डेंड्रॉन को भेजा, डेंड्रॉन ने साइटोन को, और साइटोन ने एक्सोन को, और इस तरह से एक न्यूरॉन से दूसरे न्यूरॉन में नर्व इंपल्स जाएगा. नाउ all the neurons in our body is arranged one over the another. That means end to end arrangement रहता है, और end to end arrangement के कारण क्या होता है? It forms a fiber like structure that is known as nerve fiber. Nerve fiber is distributed everywhere in our body so that we can feel, we can get information what is happening outside our body in the external environment, or what is happening inside our body. So whatever messages we are getting due to nervous tissue. Now, one more important thing I just want to keep in front of you, that is nervous cell is the longest cell of our body. ये हमारे शरीर का सबसे लंबा पाया जाने वाला सेल है. So it is the longest cell of our body, and the function is to transmit messages from one part of the body to another part, and messages can be received from outside of the body also and from inside of the body also. So my dear students, now I'm going to present a beautiful video on nervous system or nervous tissue, and in this video you will be able to understand how the neuron works. So messages are transmitted here in the form of electric impulse and shown by the lightings, and now you are able to see this is the cytone part of the neuron, and this longer thread like structure, this is the axon part. Now whatever you are seeing, this is synaptic cleft or the gap between the two neurons, and see how the electric impulses at the end of the neuron coming outside in the form of chemical messengers or chemicals, and that is received by the receptor present at the dendrons on the other neuron, and then again in the form of electric impulse it is passing through the neurons, and in this way messages are converted into electrical impulse and being passed from one neuron to another neuron. And this lightings, this dots of lighting, whatever you are watching, this is the nerve impulse. Now this structure that is shown here, this is the cytone part, that is wider and irregular structure, and the highly branched structure, whatever you are watching on the screen, this is the nerve processes that is coming out from the neurons. Now many neurons are connected here, and how they are connected end to end connections are clearly shown here. It will help you to understand the mechanism of nervous system, how neurons works. See, and after watching this video you can believe that a God is there who has created this beautiful thing, and this is really a beautiful creation of God. And my dear students, here some blood vessels are also there, and around the blood vessels also nerve cells or neurons are there. So we can say that, as we know, neurons are everywhere in our body, so that it can give us sensation. So I think now you will believe that brain is the one of the best creation of God in our body. And with this only I'm ending this chapter, animal tissue. If you have any query or any problem, you can write in the comment box, and I will just explain your queries in the comment box. So thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.